Hi, this is Stefan van Woensel, the author of this book, Oil Traders' Words. This is a book with 2,500 various oil trading definitions that is used on a daily basis by the people at the commercial side of the business. Google it, go to Amazon and find it and see if you want to have it. But let me give first a kind of example of one of the many words that is written about in the book. It's called about topping margin. I don't know if everybody have heard about it, but maybe your traders or refiners are talking about this. It's more commercial and more refining definition that belongs to this oil business where we are working in. Topping margin. What is a topping margin? Topping margin is actually the looking at the value of the crude in a very simplistic way, I would call it. When you have crude oil, you can put it into a refinery, and the refinery will just produce the gas, the naphtha, the jet, the gas oils, and the fuel oil. And all those various products, as is from the refinery, have a market value. So if you produce 10% gas oil, or 10% gas, maybe 20% naphtha, maybe 30% gas oil, and maybe the balance fuel oil. So that means that you make a lot of fuel oil. That's a very heavy fuel oil. Then you calculate the prices of the produced oil from the atmospheric refining process, and then you get a value, a total value, and then you calculate it back to the price per barrel. And if it is a very heavy crude, then you get obviously a very big negative topping margin. Then you know something about the value of the crude oil. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing for the refinery to buy, because they would buy it probably then also at a discount. And then it depends on the further processes they have in the refinery to make it a gain. So fuel oil, if you have a lot of straight run fuel oil and you can put it into a cracker, then probably you will be able to make some money, because you make kind of gasoline out of it, and then you have to look at the differential between the gasoline and the fuel oil and see how much you can make from it. But the more lighter product you can make in your refinery, the more profit you will make. I mean, normal crudes have maybe 10% fuel oil and have maybe about you look for 35% gas oil, maybe 40-50% of gasoline, naphtha, a small percent gas. And that gives you, of course, a better value for the oil. The more gasoline and the more gas oil distillates you can get out of it, the higher value and the better the topping margin will be. Most often the topping margin will be around maybe +2, -2 for a medium grade crude oil. That's what my guess is, because it depends per refinery how good they are, how they are with their the atmospheric distillation. But it is just a first look at the value of crude oil before processing further, because it's very simple. A refinery won't buy a crude which is going to lose too much money. So simple it is actually, and it's not. It depends on the market. I mean, if the cracks values are very low, the topping margin will be also very low. And then it's the question on how good is your processing after the atmospheric distillation to make a good refinery profit. That counts for all the refineries. So per refinery, a different economic situation, because none of the refineries in the world is the same built up, or is the same processing exactly the same crude oils. So there is a lot of variety. So you have to know a little bit about the refineries from other terminals, other companies, to understand the value of your product for them. So that's a long study, and there's surely people in your company who know that, or one of the many words, topping margin. It's not, I'm not making it's not a handbook for how to trade, but this is a kind of dictionary with all the definitions we are talking about in the oil business, and topping margin is just one out of 2,500. Go to Amazon.com, go to Google.com, find the find the book, try to see if you want to buy it. If you prefer a 5% discount for my website, then you go to oiltraderswords.printtrail.com, and then you type in a code called OILYT, and with that code you get 5% discount when you buy the book on that website. Up to you. So I wish you a very nice day and a good decision. Thank you very much. Bye.